Welcome to Badminton Weekly with me, Jasmine Lim. The HSBC BWF World Tour has commenced in Europe with the Clash Royale Arctic Open, the first of 3 tournaments in the continent. It was also the first for Ratchanok Internon. The Thai star, who's never played in Finland before, made her debut a memorable one by reaching the finals. Kirsty Gilmer believes Internon's progress at the Super 500 event shows that a former world champion is getting back to her best after suffering an ankle injury last year.
I think this has been a really good week for Ratchanok. I think she's conducted herself in a really nice, kind of quietly confident way. She's just made her way through the draw. You know, starting off against Wang Ziyi is a tough start, taking out the #1 seed, moving on, and then on her journey to the final, taking out Katatong Miyazaki. I think her lack of appearances in finals this year, apart from the Spanish Masters where she won, maybe she ran out of steam by the time she got to the final, because getting to finals of tournaments is quite a momentum-based task. We saw it with An Se-young, we saw it with Yamaguchi kind of last year. Kind of success breeds success, so I think getting to the final of a tournament is a little bit new for Ratchanok in this period, not in terms of her career, but in this period certainly. Maybe she didn't have what it takes to beat Han Yu in that final match. We've seen Ratchanok gain this really calm composure over the years, and I think Miyazaki can learn a bit from that. I think the spectators love to see emotions and someone being really expressive on court, but I think in terms of those crunch moments where it really requires a kind of calmness and still, I think she can kind of look at Ratchanok's career and see how she's woven that into her playing style and her demeanour on court. So yeah, I think that's something that the younger players could kind of learn from Ratchanok for sure. I think Ratchanok has always brought a great personality to the sport. You can always see her passion. I mean, she got off to an incredible start being 18, winning the World Championships after winning so many World Junior Championships. So she really came in all guns blazing. But she's always had such a happy demeanour on court, but also mixed with that real passion for winning. And then you add in just her badminton play, her skills, especially I think her rivalries over the years. I think especially with Tai Tzu Ying, I think people would kind of put those two together. They might put currently An Se-young and Yamaguchi together, but I think for the last kind of 7-8 years, it's been Tai Tzu Ying Ratchanok that's been the really, really interesting rivalry. But she just brings such a passion to the game, but such a fluency to the game. She's so nice to watch, and I think for young players coming up to mimic and kind of steal and imitate some of her movements and her skills, you can't go wrong. Her smoothness around the court, her incredible shots, she always brought a kind of real friendliness to the court. Nothing is ever, ill-mannered. So yeah, I hope that continues for the next couple of years and we get some more classic Ratchanok moments that she's brought to the court for the last decade. I think this version of Ratchanok has the potential to be better. I think if she can stay safe from injuries and if she can find momentum like she found in Finland, there's no reason why we can't see the old smooth, skilled, passionate Ratchanok mixed with the kind of more mature version of her. I think that could be a great mix. I think she can bring huge experience to the court. I think Ratchanok's plan of playing for 2 more years, it's not really for me to say if it's right or wrong. It's so individual for each player, and when do you just call it a day? If this is the timeline that feels right for Ratchanok, then that's great. I think she maybe wants to give herself some time to see if she can really get back to that top level and that Ratchanok that we've all come to know and love over the years. And if she thinks I'll give myself 2 years, then that's great, and I think that's the correct decision for her. I hope she can get what she wants and what we all want to see from her out of these last 2 years. Making that decision of when to stop is super, super hard. I hope her body holds up, I hope her mind holds up, and she can just go all in for this last part of her career and and see what she can do.
Han Yue, who beat Internon, was one of 4 defending champions that made it to finals day at the Arctic Open. The Chinese shuttler and her compatriots Liu and Tan in women's doubles, along with Feng and Huang in mixed doubles, won the title for a second straight year. While Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen fell short in their title defense. Here's what they have to say on defending the title.
Yeah, we did it earlier on this year in Canada. We would have loved to do it again here in Finland, but destiny wasn't meant to be. So we came pretty close, but yeah, close but no cigar.
It's down to centimeters and millimeters if they just get it over or hit a net stroke or whatever. But I think we managed to come out strong and finish strong, but. That's just how it is sometimes. You can't win them all.
我觉得今年也不是说守着冠军，我觉得也是一样在冲击这个冠军，因为我觉得每一年的对手都不同，所以困难也不同。首先我觉得准备比较充足吧。其实我跟他已经2年没有交过手了，所以可能这2年我进步了，然后他也有别的地方的进步，所以可能我觉得赢在比他年轻几岁吧。
没太注意这些外界的因素吧，还是注意力放在我们球场上的比赛过程里，不要去想一些就是不利于我们场上集中精力的一些因素。因为我们觉得这站比赛刚结束，还是先总结一下这站出现的一些问题吧，然后好好休息，然后好好吃饭，好好睡觉。
我觉得可能是保持吧，因为中国人有一句话就是打江山容易守江山难。我觉得可能我们想冲击一个冠军，对于我们来说是比较容易，因为我们是去期待的。但是我们拿到一个冠军后，想在来年的时候再保持这个冠军，我觉得可能对于心态啊，包括我们自身的东西是需要创新的，所以可能会更难。
Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping are set to defend another title at the Denmark Open. The Chinese pair have been in great form since the Olympics, reaching 3 finals in 3 tournaments played and winning 2 titles. Ashwini Punapa explains why Feng and Huang are one of the most interesting mixed doubles pair to watch.
I think for Feng and Huang, after the Olympics, it was a bit of a disappointment, especially for Huang, who's the former Olympic gold medalist in mixed doubles. So going into the Paris Olympics, I'm pretty sure she would have expected to do well. But since they lost to their compatriots in the quarterfinals, they've been playing tournaments, and of the 3 tournaments that they have played, they've reached 3 finals and won 2. So I think the fact that they lost at the Olympics in the quarters is a motivating factor, is something that I would guess that's kept them going. I think one of their strongest strengths is the height difference that they have, strangely, because Feng is like really tall. He's 195 centimeters, and Huang is definitely very, very steady at the net. She is incredible in mixed doubles, and in their partnership quite often you'd see Huang going into the net. She's got a very strong defense, so it's very hard for the opponents to get a point off her. And Huang, of course, with his height, he makes sure that he uses his height to cover the court, and I would say that they complement each other in terms of like the varying in their height is quite a bit as a partnership, and that's also, it kind of works to their strengths, because in mixed doubles the girl is at the net quite often, and when you have a partner who's really tall and whose reach is very good thanks to his height, I think that adds to it. Of course, they're like brilliant players individually, and Huang is an Olympic gold medalist in Tokyo, so that also adds to the fact that in this partnership she comes with so much of experience that it helps them to like do so well and get to the top. I think it's incredibly valuable for Feng to learn so much from Huang, and I think that's something that really stands out to me in this partnership, because Huang guides Feng a lot, and I've seen that in a lot of the matches that they play. She does talk to him a lot, she does calm him down, she does motivate him, And it is amazing to see because, I mean, they have like a 6-year age gap between the two of them. And Fang playing with an Olympic gold medalist in his senior circuit, it can be a bit intimidating. Of course, as much as it would be very exciting to partner with someone who's done so well, there's also a lot of expectation and pressure, but I think Huang does a great job in controlling his emotions and calming him down. And she is the driving factor in the partnership. She's extremely steady. She calms his nerves, motivates him, and together as a pair, she leads really well, and she leads the partnership. Like, she's very strong on court from her end, no matter what. So there's a lot of room for Fang to like try stuff, and even if he makes mistakes, she does hold her nerve and calm him down. It's very incredibly amazing to see, and I'd say Fang definitely has a lot that he's learned in their very short 2.5-year partnership that they've had. So I think it's incredible to see, because it's not often that you see someone who's so in charge and so vocal, who constantly encourages their partner. So that's something that I really like when I watch them play.
The Yonex BWF World Junior Championship concluded last week, where host city Nanchang, China has seen their home talent shine in the finals, winning 3 out of the 5 disciplines. And all eyes were on the men's singles #1 seed Hu Zhe'an. The 18-year-old was a World Junior Champion runner-up last year, losing to Alwi Farhan. However, this time the Chinese shuttler was determined to make amends for that second-place finish by beating compatriot Wang Zhijin in straight games.
赛前自己非常想拿这个冠军，只要说自己给的可能是自身的给自己的压力会比较大一些。然后现在拿到这个冠军，我觉得非常释放吧，一个整个人感觉压力也特别，现在也没有压力了，然后感觉会特别兴奋，也是很大程度上肯定自己吧。因为最后一站青年比赛能够如愿，然后加上后面马上就要去到成人赛场了，然后也是更加给自己更多信心吧，然后再去成人赛场上继续拼吧。
Meanwhile, Kang Kai-sing and Aaron Tai ended Malaysia's 13-year drought in the men's doubles discipline by defeating Chinese pair Lin Xiangyi and Hu Keyuan in a 3-game thriller.
First of all, I want to thank the fans and my family, my coach, to keep supporting us. I feel very happy now, and I'm very happy with my partner too. We just play our best and play nothing to lose. The key point is my communicate and Aaron are very good, and we try to calm down ourselves and point by point, step by step.
Despite the loss, China had plenty of reason to celebrate as they reclaimed both singles title after 8 years when Xu Wenjing came from behind to beat In Yiting in the pulsating final.
因为我觉得，是一块来之不易的金牌，因为好像是时隔8年，就是在世青赛女单冠军在中国手中，所以我觉得很开心能夺得这块金牌，自己也是能和队友会师，也是非常开心的一件事。对，后面自己还是要再接再厉。
The host nation also clinched the mixed doubles category thanks to big hitter Lin Xiangyi and Liu Yuanyuan. The #2 seeds eased past Chinese Taipei's Lai Po-yu and Liang Qing-sun 21-18, 21-14. In the women's doubles, Japan's Aya Tamaki successfully defended her title with new partner Irina Hiramoto by winning in straight games against Malaysia's Lo Ziyu and Dania Sofia.
本当にもう去年の世界ジュニアが終わってから今年の世界ジュニアまでプレッシャーとかいろいろあった中で本当に辛かった試合もたくさんあったんですけど、やっぱり最後のこのジュニアの最後の舞台、世界ジュニアで優勝できてほっとした気持ちもあるし、もう本当に嬉しい気持ちで涙出ました。
That's it from us. The HSBC BWF World Tour is in Denmark this week, where Victor Axelsen is playing at home for the first time since winning an Olympic gold medal. So do join us again next week as we bring you more on Axelsen and other big stories from that Super 750 event. In the meantime, you can stay up to date with the latest news by downloading our BWF app, Badminton for You. And as always, you guys know the drill. Let us know your thoughts, comments, and questions on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Until then, see you soon.